That's fun.
So, if no one else has a better story, I can say about how I got hacked.
Well, I don't really have any better shit besides that. Hacked? Huh?
Yeah. So, I've had a rough week. It's the first week of classes, and they decided to start on Monday instead of Wednesday this time, which is already rude. So, already starting off bad. And then on Monday, during the first day of classes, I'm like halfway through, I get a message, and Yeston knows this. We have an old friend, acquaintance, kind of, from a Minecraft server in the past, who has always been kind of weird, but he likes to do like annual, he'll just reach out and say hi. And it's very like, okay, hi, how's it going? And then they say some things of like trauma dumping kind of a thing. And then they move on, and I don't hear from them for the rest of the year. So, already weird behavior from this person, right? And so on Monday, they messaged me like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, oh, time for the annual message. And I respond like, hey, I'm doing good. And then they're like, hey, can I ask you a question? I'm like, sure. And they're like, my friend and I are working on this project, and we really need people to like give us feedback. Like, we need people, we've made a game, and we need people to give us feedback on it and beta test and like just play for like, it's just 5 to 10 minutes, and like give us some feedback about it. And it's a 2D adventure game, and it's all this. And I was like, okay, because whatever, we used to game together, so like there's background there. And I was like, yeah, this checks out. And they sent me the link to the website, which I know, Discord phishing scams. I know they're dumb. I know, I'm aware. But this was like from a person's account that I knew. Like, I had talked to them and like gamed with them and like, whatever. So go. They have a whole website made. Like, they did a whole thing. And it was like, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta download this. And the download wasn't even necessary. Like, that wasn't the scam part, because the download did throw a genuine Unity error. Like, it was clearly from a game engine file. Um, and it was just the website. And so it doesn't open. That's the thing. The game doesn't open, it doesn't install, whatever. And I messaged them like, hey, I tried to test it out. It didn't work. It didn't open. This is the error I got. Like, if you need help troubleshooting or whatever, like, you know. And then there's time zones are also at play here. So I send that, and then in the morning, um, I wake up to a Discord message like, "Hey, let me know when you're awake," kind of a thing. And I'm like, "All right." I get ready. I go to school. I go to work. Well, whole thing. I get to work, and I message back like, "Hey, I'm ready to like figure it out. Like, I'm awake, and I can test it if you have a new like thing ready." And so, but then I'm at work, but I usually don't do anything at work. Like, my work's very laid back, because I work in literally just a mailroom at the campus. So it's very chill. But that day, I actually had something to do where I was away from my phone for like, I want to say probably like a half hour to an hour after, like right after I sent that message back. And I get back to my computer, and it just is like, I've hacked you. You want to make yes or no? And then they sent like copy and pasted from like a Google password manager, like the list of like passwords and stuff. And like the formatting and everything, you can clearly tell it was Google password manager. And they just went, you have 30 seconds to respond. They sent that to me like a while before I finally saw it. And so immediately I was like, okay, this is crazy. And I go through and I start changing all of my passwords. And just to clarify, like, they didn't do anything. They literally did nothing. The only thing that, the only activity I saw from it was them messaging a different friend from that same server to, and they muted the conversation and everything so I wouldn't get notifications. And they messaged them trying to say, like, hey, how are you? but they were literally like, just in case it's a hacked account, which is when I saw that message back, I was like, are they double teaming me? Like, are they both trying to do something here? Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy coincidence. And like with the other person, like we hadn't talked since that server ended, so it was a very different situation too. But I was just like, oh, what did you get from this? Nothing. I changed everything. I don't have like any banking anything on my computer. It's all not on there. And so they literally got nothing. And they just messaged on Discord to a different person to try to scam them. And I'm like, what are you trying to achieve? And so I responded to them after their initial, you have 30 seconds to reply kind of a thing. Because I was like, okay, I know they have Google Password Manager stuff. I've changed all of that. I want to double check and see if I can get any more information out of them of what they might have. And so I messaged them saying, I'm a broke college student. What do you think I have? And like the next day they messaged back and it was the same like copy pasted from earlier message of, do you want to make a deal? You want to make deal? I want to make deal. Yes or no, kind of a thing. And I was just like, I mean, what do you get at? Like, so much effort and for what? And then they just sent back like 3 question marks. And I just responded like, you had to make a whole ass website. And you had to go through this whole thing. Like, you got genuine files that throw a Unity error. So, like, genuine files for a game software, which I'm sure is easy, but, like, you had to do something. You had to make this whole website. There was, like, passwords and stuff to get onto the website and things. And it's like, you had to do so much to make this look legit. And you got what? What from it? Google passwords that I changed in, like, an hour? What? What do you gain from this? And then they did not respond after that. They just stopped responding. So yeah, say so many random things that the scammer ends up leaving you on red. So yeah, that's how I got hacked and how I left my hacker. Well, how my hacker left me on red.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I can't imagine how you got a partner as of now if you managed to get a hacker to leave you on red. Wow, you must suck at this.
With that, all right. Okay, Leslie, get in. We're doing D&D.
I will have you know that I had to go through all my photos and stuff too, just to like double check that there's nothing in there. And I came across more things of Yesta just being obsessed with me since the beginning of time. So, joke's on you.
What you mean? No idea. No, couldn't think of one thing that I said back then.
I know you can't because you have a horrible memory, but I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Mister, if we had a house together, we'd have to have a library before, like, anything had happened.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's just obvious. That's nothing weird.
That's just the top. That's just the, oh my god.
That's the surface, yeah.
What's the saying? The tip of the iceberg. I kept thinking barrel. Anyway, Sarah, you can introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm Sarah, the DM.
I'm Ray. I play Barbie, the Sea Elf Druid.
My name's Yeston, and I play Emrys, who is a stout halfling rogue.
My name's Not. I play Jolt, the reborn human hexblade warlock.
All right. And just a quick recap on what we did last session. After the gang gets to the tavern, they order some red dragon wine. They notice a depressed figure, Ismark the Lesser, sitting at the table all sad-like. And Barbie goes over to talk to him. He
Barbie is
Great.
an angel.
harass / talk to him. He explains his plight and then asks for help to bring his sister to Vladdy. Once they agree to help, after learning about the mansion that they live in, they head out and hear some very angry chicken noises and someone crying for help. After a quick battle where they learn that the chickens do not taste right, they meet Walter, who Barbie is genuinely concerned with over him potentially selling his soul to the Mormons. And
I forgot about that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Look,
a valid
the Mormons will take
concern.
anyone.
yep.
Anyone could. This is a PSA. Anyone you know could be a Mormon, and you wouldn't know, except you kind of would, because they're not
They all
subtle.
look the same.
They're not. I was gonna say they're not subtle, but they do have a banger soundtrack.
That okay.
And a banger
Book of
history.
Mormon.
Yeah, I got it.
It was a musical joke.
Mhm.
I love Book of Mormon, the soundtrack, not the book.
Had to specify, just so
Oh yeah,
we know you're not Mormon.
I don't want Joseph Smith to think I'm a fangirl.
I don't even think he's alive.
No, he is not. It's in the songs. His death is
never
in the
watched-
songs.
I have never watched the Book of Mormon.
Neither have I, but I've listened to it.
Mm,
You should listen to it. There are some bangers, dude.
yeah.
Pretty much every song goes hard.
Isn't Mormonism that one religion where a guy just pulled some slates out of a hat, wrote a new book, and now they can have multiple wives and dodge
Correct.
taxes?
Yes.
Correct.
I gotta be honest.
They also
I could
soak-
respect them for dodging taxes. I don't really see any issue with that part.
Mormonism is where they soak.
What does soak mean? What
No.
is
Don't look it up. Do not look it up. Do not.
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much,
No.
they aren't allowed to have sex because they're not
I
married.
think I should remain blissfully ignorant. I choose to remain blissfully ignorant.
The only reason I learned about it is I somehow got on Mormon TikTok years ago, and I am never gonna say
What?
Are they?
it was someone
Oh,
making
that's
fun of
Amish.
it. It was
This
making
isn't
fun of
real.
it. But still. I somehow got on Mormon TikTok. It was a very weird time.
No, you gotta be
My-
lying. They can't have a TikTok.
My sister watched this
That's
one.
the Amish.
This one movie. No, this was an Amish movie. No, I'm wrong. Anyway, she watched this one Amish movie called Expecting Amish, where this girl goes on a Rumspringa and then she gets pregnant, and then it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, and she runs away with the guy and leaves her fiance because Amish. And yeah, I grew up in Pennsylvania, so we had a lot of Amish information, and apparently a lot of Mormon too. Anyway, has Walter sold his soul to the Mormons?
He has not.
Okay.
He sold his. I forgot what his patron is. Give me 1 second.
He did this in the last episode
Oh,
too.
it was the morning person.
Morning Lord. Morning
Yeah.
The
Lord.
Morning Lord.
Yeah.
He's got morning wood.
No. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because the other. Okay, yeah, it is the Morning Lord. Yeah, because someone else has the Night Lady.
Ah.
You haven't met him yet.
Shar?
What?
Shar? My beloved
No,
Shadow
not
Heart?
Shar. Not Shar. It's Lady Night, I think.
Oh,
No.
is it Nyx from Hades?
No.
Oh, rats.
It's hold on, let me pull him up. Mother Night. That's what it's called, not Lady Night.
Oh.
It's a Barovian only patron. So
Whoa, that's fancy.
yeah,
Okay, good. No one heard that.
but you haven't met him yet. You will soon.
Oh, we're gonna meet a god?
Oh no, not a god. I mean,
They're just like a follower of.
Kind
Are,
of.
are
Actually-
we gonna hold on? Are we gonna meet the Morning Lord, or are we gonna meet the Morning Lord's morning? You know?
I mean, that can be arranged.
Oh my god.
Don't act like
Okay.
you aren't interested.
Alrighty. So back to the campaign.
Oh,
What was it? You and Malter were just arguing. I forgot how it was going, but you guys were arguing over his soul.
something very stupid.
Correct. Excuse you. Every conversation Barbie has is not stupid.
Most. You said not all. That can include
I said
most.
all. I said all are not stupid.
Doubt.
That's-
I think
yeah.
that thing you just said was stupid, so I can lump it in with all the stupid stuff.
Wow. Now it's coming from my throat today.
Hey, well, I'm just saying. I'm right.
I'm
It's
just saying
how
what
it
we're
is.
all thinking.
Look, I'm just a messenger. I have to break your neck. I'm just a
I
messenger.
forgot the PSL came out today.
What are you talking about today?
The PSL, pumpkin spice latte. Sorry.
What? What moon boots did you
They have
forward
a
me?
shortening for that?
Yeah, it's PSL. I
Wait.
told my mom we need to. Well, my mom wants to get one, and she just texted me about
Wait. Does something
At least it's not a
something
BBL.
latte?
pumpkin spice.
Oh,
White
why
girl.
Why is it an acronym? Why is it called pumpkin spice?
Guys, PSL. It's fun to say. Anywho,
God, it sounds like a
Where were we heading? We're heading to his mansion.
the
weren't we?
Burgomaster's mansion.
yes. We're gonna meet rich people and make a lot of money.
With the guy with daddy issues.
I don't think there's a lot of rich people here.
Well, I'm sorry that I thought the people with the mansion were like landowners or something.
I mean, yes, but no one's rich in Bargo.
Inherited, you know.
Yeah, it's quote old money unquote, but it's not a lot of money.
Dog, I just emerged out of the earth. I have a sword and $2 to my name. Everyone to me is rich.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to be in for a surprise for your character.
Barbie's rich in
boy.
personality.
You sure are.
It's a very big personality for a little. Wait, how tall is Barbie?
Like 5'2".
Very big personality for someone so short.
You can't say you've met anyone with a personality like hers, though, you know?
Nope.
Certainly not.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are walking through the town, you come across a very weary-looking mansion that is squatted behind a
Beauty and the
rusty-
Beast dash shit.
What?
What?
A very weary-looking mansion. It's alive. Beauty and the Beast.
The house itself wasn't alive. Everything else.
Oh my god! I just realized something.
What?
It's spoilers. I can't tell you.
Oh my god, I'm right.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm right.
Oh great! You
Oh,
ruined the
no.
supplement. You ruined it.
I was just making the
Oh no,
joke
it's
about
not. It's not because of
phrasing.
that. It's not because of that. It's just something I just realized for later in the campaign.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast. We're gonna.
Are you
Beauty the
looking for
Beast.
your beast
Ooh,
beauty? Hmm?
Anyways,
Okay.
a weary-looking mansion squatted behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the ground and press with the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been trampled down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw marks have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assaulted the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. And that is the
Omen?
mansion you guys wanted to see.
Oh.
Very fancy.
Yeah, doesn't look like they keep good care of it though.
So, like, is it just
Everything
you in
else
here?
in this country is rotting, so
Does
I'm not
anyone want to take a perception
surprised.
check?
Let me take a look at my
Perception.
stuff.
I'm not very good at that, so I will just
Oh my god,
keep walking.
Barbie has advantage in perception.
Bruh.
I'm
Go for
rolling.
it.
Let me. Oh, there's the die.
Are there like any statues
18.
nearby?
And what was that?
Are there any statues nearby?
Let me check. I
I'm
don't
trying to
think
find
so.
your brethren.
Hold on. Let me. What mansion are we? Oh, yeah. No, there aren't.
I was gonna do a funny bit where, like, if there was one, I was gonna try to like wave my hand in front of its eyes, trying to see if it's alive.
Yeah.
No good for you.
Joking.
So you said you got an 18?
Yep.
All right. You can discern that the trampled weeds all around the mansion, as well as the scores of wolf paw prints and human footprints. Wait.
Werewolves.
Wolves? Not
Mhm.
again. Not again.
Werewolves. Oh my god. What if the wolves we killed were werewolves?
They weren't.
Okay.
They would have been way worse. They weren't.
Yeah, it's
Would have been way harder too.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant about worse.
You all right? I also forgot. Is Marcus still with you guys? Okay. So as you guys approach the mansion and you see Barbie, do you want to tell the rest of the group about the
Yeah. I'll share my information.
All right. So as you guys approach and you guys see and find out about the werewolf or the wolf paw prints and human prints, Ismark runs towards the door and knocks 3 times.
A secret knock.
The door opens up, and in the doorway stands a young woman with auburn brown hair. Now, not Jolt.
Yeah.
As you lay eyes upon her, you are pulled back into a memory, and the first thing you feel in a long time is a slight breeze as it whispers through your hair. And the first thing you see is a face that looks eerily similar to the woman that was standing in the doorway, but it was softer, more youthful, like the weight of the world and grief had completely disappeared from her soul. You remember her as Marina, your older sister. The one who taught you all your childhood games and snuck you pieces of chocolate when you were feeling blue. This memory in particular was of a time when you were both tasked with collecting wild mushrooms and herbs for dinner, and the both of you kept getting distracted by playing hide and go seek. With as quickly as this memory came, it flashed away just as fast as you were thrown back into the present. You feel the rocky exterior of your mouth and lower face give way as it starts to flake off. And for the first time in a while, you feel the icy cold Barovian air on your lips for the first time in centuries.
I'm gonna like put my hand up to my face and try to feel like the now bear's flesh that is there. I'm gonna look up towards the woman and try to hunch over a little bit, focus my eyes, and wait, her name was Melina, right?
Marina.
Marina. Like squint them and just say, Marina, is that you?
She looks at you slightly confused and concerned, though she has never seen a walking statue before. And she says, "No, my name is oh my god, I forgot her name. Arima."
Oh, apologies, I'm Marina. I thought you were someone else.
It's fine. I get this a lot.
Now then, here on matters.
All right. Would you like to come in? She's
Yes,
addressing the entire
quite
group.
cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And as you guys enter the mansion, the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side dwelling room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Bro, they're just leaving this shit around?
Seems like even those higher on the chain are hit on hard times.
Yep.
What happened here?
His heart gave out. Orima is still talking. He's been protecting us for the last several weeks, but he just couldn't take it anymore.
Sorry for your loss.
L.
Oh my god.
Anyways, after a slight pause, at Barbie's saying L, Ismark.
Oh no! I was kidding. That was
Okay.
That was a bit.
We were joking.
Okay.
Slash J.
Well, after Jolt saying, sorry for your loss or whatever, there's a slight pause before Ismark turns to Rima and says, these men and lady
And Barbie. Men and Barbie.
Men and Barbie, are going to take you to Valaki.
Yeah, we're gonna take you to Valhalla or something.
I don't think she wants to go to Valhalla.
Why not? I hear it's sick.
There's only one way to get there, and I don't think she wants to do that yet.
Why not?
Is Norse heaven canon in
It's
Barovia?
canon now.
It is now.
Okay,
POV, Barbie makes Norse canon.
of course.
No, now I have a meme. Barbie, it's Norse canon, but it's a Norse cannon.
What?
A cannon, but it's Norse. Like on a ship, a cannon. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Okay. After he said that, Arima has a very unsure look on her face.
Arriba.
And she goes, and she kind of lowers her voice and like looks towards you guys and then looks back at her brother. She's like, I have no idea who these people are. What? I'm not leaving. Colin. What's his name? Colyan here.
I'm Barbie.
Ismark turns back, also looking at you guys. He's like, it's your best bet. You need to go with them. And she turns back to you guys and says, the only way I'm leaving is if you guys take my father to the church to bury.
But he looks heavy.
We can do it.
There's a cart.
That's okay. We
But then we
can
have
do it.
to put him in the cart.
I mean, he's in
You
a
guys
box.
can do it. Barbie will sit here.
Just don't have another strop, okay?
Yeah.
Strap on?
Strop.
Get your
A
mind out of
tantrum.
Oh, what is a strop?
A tantrum. A strop.
No.
Ooh, that's a fun new word I'm going to add to the
Oh my
lexicon.
god, really?
It's not as good as chucking it down.
Oh, that's funny.
As
Oh,
a straw.
that
Just texted me.
straw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where I'm from,
it's-
we just call it a hissy fit.
Oh.
Yeah, or that. Hissy fit, a strop, a tantrum, all the same thing.
All right,
Just-
fun new word. Thank you.
Fine. Arby's gonna sit on the nearest like chase lounge, and she's gonna cross her arms like a toddler.
All right.
Gonna be no help again.
Excuse the blue one.
No help again. I'm sorry. Who's been tanking?
Okay,
What?
you have a different shape.
You little weak folks can go and get this
What
little
does
casket.
tank mean?
I take all the shots.
Oh. It's not my fault you're a bear. A shapeshifter. No, pardon. Where shall we take your father?
To the church.
Ah, the one in town?
Yes, it's not too far from town. It's just 10 minutes up that way by cart.
Oh,
And she points up towards like the north-ish. North.
do you have a cart we can use?
Yes. It's out back.
Oh, that will be.
Important
Easy.
question.
Thank you.
You have a cart we can paint.
Not this again.
I don't think they have paint.
It's not that kind of it.
All right. Thank
It's more
you.
it looks and as not Jolt and MRS get out there, you just see it's like a glorified wheelbarrow pretty much.
Huh.
Okay.
I thought they'd have a carriage.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at the state of this place. They can't really afford upkeep, let alone a new carriage.
Well, maybe they had an old. Maybe they sold the old one.
To do what with the money? They haven't done anything to the house.
Pay tax?
Sure. Ask them if
You
they have
just can't
taxes.
escape taxes.
I might have just emerged from the earth of recently, but I know somewhat of tax, and I remember a seething hatred for it.
What, because you didn't pay much?
I don't like paying. Do you?
I mean, it's a, you gotta pay the landlords.
Anywho, let's get this older fellow moving to the church. Don't know
I'm
what they
sorry,
want to
but anywho, coming from Jolt is insane.
Anywho.
All
I feel
right.
like it should be
So-
more like any whom or something like that.
Anywho. Well,
So
shall
are you,
we continue?
Yeah.
We have work to be done.
Let's go grab the dead body.
all right? Barbie, are you going to follow them to the church?
I guess.
Okay.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt your sulking in sorrow, but we're here to do things.
I just realized that you're still soaked in blood.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
it, baby.
of course.
I'm always soaked in blood.
Wait, why didn't you clean by the river? You're still covered in viscera.
Why would I clean up? Things just got good.
What?
The wetness of the blood, kind of reminds me of home.
You
If I can't be covered in water, at least I can be covered in blood.
Just cover in water. No one would bat an eye, but you were covered
Wrong.
in
I learned that
Princeton.
the hard way. People bat many eyes when you walk into their bar soaking wet.
Perhaps you could live dry instead of soaked in blood.
Ew.
Then why did you come onto land if you
I've
did not want to be dry?
I got lost.
How? You live in the ocean!
Well, suddenly there was no more ocean.
A whole
What were you
ocean,
looking for?
a whole ocean disappeared on you.
Yes. I turned around and all of a sudden it wasn't there.
How could you? What? That doesn't make any sense. That's like, I'm going to leave the castle as I walk out of town, and I look beyond my back and I think, oh no, where did the castle go? How will I ever find it? It's not like it's massive.
So you know what it's like.
I'm being facetious here.
Is that like a disease?
God.
No.
You
know what? I'm not even going to bother. I am saying that you shouldn't have gotten lost or have lost the ocean. It's big.
Wow, so you're going to tell the victim that they shouldn't have gotten lost as their fault?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's literally what happened. You could have kept
Wow.
track. You could have held a map, but no. Or a compass.
I can't
Anything.
read.
Or you could have turned around.
But I did several times.
Ladies. So you guys are on the way to the church, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And while you're there, can someone go ahead and roll me a perception check?
Yeah, sure thing.
You don't want to use my perception, which is a 10. But if you don't get any better, we can use that.
Yay!
As you walk, you happen to stumble upon a hand mirror backed with a bronze depiction of a Medusa. All right?
Ooh. So you've got Norse and Greek.
There's a picture of Medusa.
Yeah. A Medusa.
A Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Look, it's the lady with the snake hair. I can't remember something about turning men into stone.
Oh,
You should know more
Medusa?
then.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Yes.
I've done some reading.
Nerd.
Hey, there's a lot of time to pass when you don't get many customers in the bar. You just bring a book along.
Wow. So your bar's not doing well.
No, I'm just there most days, and some days it's not busy.
This feels incorrect.
Nothing I can do about it. It's just whoever comes by.
Okay.
And as you guys break through the trees, atop a slight rise, against the roots of the pillars of stone that supports Castle Ravenloft, stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. The church has obviously weathered the assault of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and flickering light shines through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. And are you guys approaching the church?
Yes.
Can we see the graveyard? Like, is it behind it or like the side?
You can't really tell because there's kind of like a pretty tall stone fence that surrounds it. You assume the graveyard is back there, but you have no idea if it is or not.
Okay.
You also don't know if there is a plot for him or not.
Oh, we're gonna have to dig a place ourselves for this body?
You possibly. So would you like to approach the church?
Yes.
All right. As you approach the church, the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered by claw marks and are scarred by fire.
Okay, as we get close enough to see that, I stop, turn on my heel, and take a step in the other direction.
Um,
Is anyone going to stop me from walking away?
Wait, where are you going?
Did you not see the door? Like,
Oh,
come on.
I'm sorry, it's dark.
But those look fresh, okay? Can I roll a
can you actually do a
perception?
perception check?
Yeah, I want to see how fresh they are.
All right, go for it.
Uh, that's a nat one.
They just look like claw marks, you bro.
Well, they could be fresh.
You can't
or
tell
they,
if they're fresh or not.
yeah, they could be fresh, or they could be pretty old, but
Yeah, they could be
still
ancient. You never
dangerous.
know. This is a very, very old church, you know.
Hmm. Should we knock?
Isn't that polite?
All right. Are you guys knocking?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
As you knock, the door swings open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhumane scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
Huh?
Keep it down. People are trying to sleep, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Not no. Not you, Gigi. You don't do anything wrong.
Would you guys like to approach?
Cautiously, like hand hovering around the handle of my sword.
All right, and I forgot to get your guys' tokens out. I don't know why Barbie's is so big, but all right. And you guys can you guys see the church outline on the screen?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, would you like to go straight into the chapel, or would you guys like to do a little bit exploring?
Explore first. Don't go towards the screens.
All right.
I'll go into the first room on the left there.
First room on the left. That one is. Where is that? Let's B. So as you open the room, the dirty, lightless room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol.
God, might be needing this. Can I take it off, or is it like nailed to the wall?
Go ahead and try and take it off. Can you do an athletics check or a strength?
I can do a strength, yeah.
Okay.
That is a nat 20 and a 21.
Ooh.
So as you grab it, it pulls from the wall. It was slightly nailed down.
Okay. Yeah, might be needing this for those noises.
All right.
And I'll carry that as, I don't know, like a club or something. How big is it? Like, what kind of size is this, or is it like a pendant type?
It's like it's honestly kind of like a cross.
Yeah.
But it's in the shape of I think it's a sun.
Okay, more like a shield, perhaps.
No, it's like it's about 5 inches or 10 centimeters big.
Oh, okay.
It's not that big.
Okay. Well, I will strap it onto my belt,
Okay.
and then is there anything else in the room apart from just the bed?
Can you do me a quick perception check?
Mm-hmm. It's 17.
All you see is straw, and you can tell that this room has not been used in more than a year. It's coated with dust.
Oh god. Okay, I'll walk out.
All right, Barbie, Zolt.
Mhm.
What do you guys want to do?
I think I'll. So I've noticed there's like what looks like a fence right there dividing the front half from the back half of the church.
Right. Hold on, let me ping it.
Yeah, I'll use a marker here, right here. This sort of gray line.
Oh yeah, that's the big stone fence.
Oh, how tall is it?
It's got to be about as tall as the church, and that's about 10 to 15 feet.
That's a
Oh.
big ass fence.
Ooh, no. So Emrys just like went through the front door, right? So whatever.
Mhm.
Did you take like a side door? Okay. I guess I'll walk through the front door's wall, but I'll like slowly like step, like try to sidestep one shoulder in front, and I'll hold like my sword with both hands from about like the waist area pointed straight forward,
Okay.
ready to like block, attack, whatever.
All right. And Barbie?
So, I have a question.
Mhm.
This is this anything?
I think that's just a statue.
Yeah, that's why. Is it anything? Because I was thinking about going through here.
You should. I don't think so.
Okay, I will not do that.
You're gonna
Then I
leave me in the
guess
church by myself?
I'll just go like in the doorway, but like behind them.
Okay. All right, Emrys. What would you like to do next?
More exploring. I will go across the corridor into the one
All
on the
right.
right.
So that is. All right. That is not the right one. Hold up.
God, do you think they pray to their deity about some cleaning in here? Jeez.
So, as you get to the door, you can tell that time and neglect has punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles and puddles. Uh, broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In the corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut by a chain and padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard through the door.
Oh. And there's just
It
kind
sounds
of
eerily similar to the thing you heard when you first walked in.
uh-huh. And it's just like rubble on the floor, basically. Nothing else.
Yeah, just like like holes in the roof, shingles, all that good stuff.
Okay. Can I percept for a key to the lock or anything?
Go for it.
That's a nat 20.
You
Again.
do not see any key in that room.
Damn. Did I see one in the old room? Can I does the
Oh
nat
no, there was
20
no
give me that?
yeah. No, there was nothing in that room at
Oh,
all.
okay. Um hmm. I don't know if I want to try and open this trapdoor at all. Because that sounds bad.
Yep.
Uh I'll call out the door. Hey, Zolt, you know that scream Yeah,
Right?
that's there's a trap door here, and it's louder from this.
Oh, a trap door? Where does
Mm-hmm.
it go?
Probably to whoever is screaming.
I guess I'll look down at the trap door, see if there's like a staircase or a ladder.
Oh no, like you can't open it. It's not
Oh,
open.
Yeah, it's like chain shut.
well,
Do you think we should open this or
mm,
just leave them to whatever they're doing?
I before we do that, I think we should at least find shovels or whoever the graveyard keeper is and to take care of the body. It's just going to stink.
Yeah, okay. Good idea.
But it's good that you found that. We can work on it later. But for now, look for a shovel or anyone alive.
All right, and there's 3 more rooms you haven't explored yet. One is the chapel, and the 2 are 2 rooms that are between you and the chapel.
All right. It seems like on the map, one of those rooms are like lit up.
Mhm.
I'll knock on the door to that one. Hello.
You do not hear anything from inside, but the door kind of pops open.
Huh.
And inside this dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Next to it, to which rests a small table with a lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the head is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol.
Oh, I've got one of those, see?
Ah. Keep a hold of it. You never know what night creatures might be lurking.
Yeah, or we might
Door
appease a
outside.
god or something, who knows?
So, is there
I
anything
could
else in this
please a
room?
god. Out of character. Out of character.
Is there anything else in the room besides
Nothing of value.
No, okay, I think inside the actual chapel itself is the best place to maybe find somebody.
Looks like it. Come on then.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
there's one more room.
I guess we'll
I mean,
check.
there's not been anything in any of them, so I think Emrys will just walk into the chapel down the path.
I guess I'll for completion sake.
So
check the
so we
last one.
100%
All right.
the chapel.
And as you approach that, the door pops open and an old desk and chair stands against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them, a sunburst. A 10-foot-long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
Guess I'll open the cabinets, see what's in there.
All right. For its size, the wooden cabinet contains very little. Inside are a tinderbox, a few wooden boxes full of candles, and 2 well-used books. Hymns to the Dawn, a volume of chants to the Morning Lord, and The Blade of Truth, the uses of logic in the war against diabolist heresies, as as fought by the Almost Inquisition. A strange book that mixes logic exercises with lurid descriptions of fiend-worshipping cults. You also see...
Nothing much of use besides some old candles and books.
Yep.
No wonder
Alright.
this church is so dilapidated. It worships the Morning Lord.
Yep. And Emrys, as you enter the chapel, you notice that the chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a cloth-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I am starving."
Someone get this
Hey.
man a sandwich.
Hey, Dad, I mean, Father, who... Do you hear that as well?
The man looks up from his kneeled position of prayer and in a croaky voice says, "Yes, what do you need, child?"
The screaming boy? I'm not the hungry child here, the one beneath the floorboards is.
Hold on, sorry. Never you mind. What do you need?
Oh, well, we're just looking for some shovels. We have a dead body.
um, yes, we have many. Who is this?
The guy who was protecting that mansion, you know, like 10 minutes away.
He goes to a different school. You wouldn't know him.
Did Barbie just appear at my side?
Yes.
You see the old
Jesus.
man kind of like jump because he's never seen a blue elf before.
Can't even tell I'm blue. I'm covered in blood.
He's never seen what he assumes a short elf covered in blood before.
Yeah. That's
So,
fair.
do you know?
I just turn to him and go, "Hi, I'm Barbie."
Hi, Barbie. I'm Donovich.
All right, Donnie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Do you have a
so-
shovel? Like, can we solve this dead body problem or not?
Yes, I actually heard of this man's death. It's
And
almost
you didn't
complete.
come collect the body?
It's not my job.
Aren't you like the grave keeper or something?
No,
Hi.
he's the priest.
Oh. Oop.
Yeah. What was I saying? So as he rises, you can tell he's still kind of like short and squat, and he leads you guys out to this area right behind the church where there is a partially uncovered area. And he gestures to the two shovels and three shovels and says, "Have at it."
Oh, I already got one started for him. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. We don't need 3 shovels. We only need the 2.
Are you not helping?
I've mentioned I didn't wanna.
Grab a shovel.
Fine.
And we all start digging it about. Is 6
Mhm.
feet the standard in this world as well?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go for 6 feet then.
All right.
And after because there's 3 of you, about 15 minutes, you are able to get to the 6 feet deep mark. Where he then gestures for you guys to get out so y'all can put the coffin into the ground.
All right. We did get the body in a coffin, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I will grab one and I'll just because I'm gonna get the other blaze. It's heavy.
I got it.
All right.
then. Yeah. All right.
Sorry, all I'm imagining is Because you're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
So you're just holding your hands above.
Yeah, it'd be like right, like stretched out above my head, trying to keep it level, with Zolt's just like holding it normally.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll hold it around my midsection then, so it should be about the same height.
Okay.
And we'll lower it in to this grave.
All right. And now, as he gestures for you guys to start, once it's in there, to start filling it up with the dirt. And as he does that, he offers prayers to the Morning Lord in exchange for Kolgan's deliverance from Barovia. This takes about 5 minutes, and once he's in the ground, Donovich turns to you guys and says, "You need to get Arima out as far away from Castle Ravenloft as possible.
That's what we plan to do.
You should either take her to the Abbey of Saint Markovia or to the fortified town of Valaki."
I hope they're more in shape than this church is.
We've fallen on harsh times.
Is it those devils, or those or the scratches on? Is that what did this?
No, the Devil Strahd.
Oh, he came here himself?
He sent his loyal followers in response to an uprising a little bit more than a year ago that my son Doru and several other villagers had after a wizard came and tried to get them to revolt.
Guess it wasn't too well
they all
planned.
died.
Yeah.
Can someone do a perception check?
Yeah.
I just realized Walter's with you guys.
Oh yeah, Walter's here.
13.
13? You can tell he's not... When you heard him say everyone died, you can tell he's not telling the complete truth.
Right. Well then, I guess we inter the corpse now, I presume.
Oh, that's already happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oof. Well,
Actually,
how long ago did this wizard attack?
It was a little bit more than a year ago. The wizard died, and he kind of like... his voice breaks. And he stutters. And so did all the other villagers.
And why weren't you killed?
Because I didn't go.
And why is that? You're part of this town as well, aren't you?
I am old. You can tell he's up there in age.
Can't be that old.
We have a walking statue in our party.
Yeah.
Mostly. Yes, I am.
My knees are not that of a 20-year-old. I am nearing 60.
Bro, that's fine. You're fine. 60's nothing.
It might be for whatever you things are.
I mean, for me, 60's still a child, but...
Oh, thing is much unkind.
But 60's not old for anyone. Except maybe, like, people who
Humans,
live
they
till
are.
30. No. That's... No.
Yes?
No, you're reaching 60. You're not even 60 yet. That's still, you got plenty of time.
Can't even retire.
You're not even retired yet.
Yeah.
You're still
I
working.
don't know what land you people come from, but most people are dead by my age.
Well, then get to it.
Jesus.
You actually say that?
No. I won't actually say that.
I'm staring at you.
But I think it, and it's so obvious on her face that she is thinking it.
You like roll your eyes at
Yeah. But then she sees all the people staring daggers at her and goes, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. And a little bit flustered, he's like, and I would not want to become like how Doru had become. He
You-
became a vampire spawn.
Oh.
Oh, is that the thing in the basement?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Do you, are you keeping it in there to die?
It's my son. Of course I am.
Is there no way to heal it? No way to cure it?
I mean, there's only one cure for vampire spawn. And it's not much of a cure. More
Oh.
as pest control.
Death, you see. Okay. Okay, are you just gonna leave him there, or are you gonna do it yourself?
I am going to pray, and hopefully he will see the light.
Hmm.
And with that, he turns and heads back towards the church, leaving you guys in the cemetery.
Well, we did what we were supposed to do.
Can someone roll me a quick perception check?
Yup.
Mm-hmm. If you want a 15.
Yeah, that works. So you looking around, you realize this looks very familiar because on the map you got from the Vishtani, it was of this area.
Ah. Okay, what's connected to this church on the map, like by the roads and everything?
So you see there is a deeper part into the cemetery that is a fence of wrought iron with a rusty gate, and it is enclosing a very large rectangular plot of land about 200-300 yards behind the church. There are tightly packed gravestones, but also it kind of looks like a falling in tomb. And if you look at the map, it will show the path from the church to that tomb as the end part.
Wait, and I still have the map. I'm pretty sure. I'm like looking at it, so I'll show the others and say, yeah, guys, you see this tomb at the end here?
A tomb?
Yeah.
Can't say I noticed until now. What about it?
There's a big, I don't know, big red circle and clickbait arrow pointing to it on the map.
Oh.
There's a tooltip.
Alright, and once that, Walter pops up from behind y'all, kind of like stumbling. You can tell he's still drunk.
Oh, hey, Walter.
I think we should go to bed. My head.
I could use rest.
We should probably not be at the cemetery.
No, perhaps.
Yeah.
We should sleep in the nice warm mansion.
Yes, perhaps they will offer us shelter.
And if they don't, screw them.
That sounds good to me.
Walking back to the mansion real quick.
Yeah.
I suppose. Oh, I'll get,
Come on,
I'll get the
Walter.
cart.
All right. Let me do something real quick. Oh, also, as you notice, night has fallen, so it is a little bit darker than it was earlier. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, we're not doing that. All right, and okay, so, as you guys walk back, can someone do me a quick perception check?
Barbie's good at those.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
So as you walk, you find a hidden bundle.
A hidden bundle of what?
A bundle containing one set of common clothes sized for an adult human.
Oh. Well, that's not really helpful.
Yeah.
Wait,
What
there's
was that?
clothes there on the side of the street?
It's in a bundle, like kinda,
Oh.
it's like off to the side.
What?
Anyone want to do a history or insight?
I will do an insight.
I'll-
I got +2.
Yeah, go on. That's
All right.
weird.
That is 15.
All right. So the clothes have like, it looks like a lot of what the other Barovians were wearing. Very drab, very mellow, very drab, basically. And you can tell that they belong to some sort of were creature.
Oh, is there like hair on it?
Yeah, there's hair, but you can also like, it's like everyone's clothes. It's like shirt, tunic, whatever, pants. It's just everything. You pretty much found someone's clothes after they shifted to go for a run in the woods.
Yeah, that was.
You don't know how long it's been there? They could have just dropped everything and left, or whatever.
That was my fear.
Strange.
Wait,
Alright.
what's in the bag?
Do you want to tell him, Barbie?
Some clothes. They don't fit me, though.
No, because they're somebody else's who's, changed and ran off somewhere.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Change?
you know how Barbie
Everyone
changes.
changes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's werewolves also do that, and I'm guessing.
Oh, a werewolf? I've heard stories of them, but I've never fought one myself.
Well, let's hope we don't have to fight one, because.
The village! You can attack the village!
Oh.
Oh,
Good
no.
point.
We gotta get back there quick before anyone gets hurt. Come on!
Sure. Reluctantly.
Come on, use those little legs!
You can barely run.
I can hobble decently quick.
Okay.
Sure, Gigi, sir, sure.
Alright.
It's not my name.
After a few minutes, you arrive back to the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back inside or knock on the door
Because
again.
it's on the way. Just. Ooh. Let's warn them first, and I can go warn the others in town.
Alright. So as you enter and you see Ismark, he clearly has changed from the clothes that he was wearing out. He's wearing like a nightgown kind of thing. kind of really.
I'm
very
just thinking
old-fashioned.
I'm thinking of like a Scrooge, like
Yeah, very,
Yeah, like
very
the droopy
Scrooge.
sleep cap, like
yeah.
Yeah,
pinstripe, holding a little candle.
yeah. He has like a candle on the nightstand. Well, not nightstand, the coffee table thing next to him, and he's got like a very old book, and he's got his legs kicked up. Looks very chill for someone whose father just died. But
Sounds like someone killed his father.
maybe he's just tired of being in anyone's shadow.
Yeah, maybe he's happy about it.
Oh,
Theory forming.
There's no murder mystery.
Maybe not to you.
He like looks up and he's like, "Oh, you're back quick."
yes. I would suggest you
Why?
board up your
Was he trying to hide
windows,
evidence?
reinforce your doors. There's a werewolf
He
about.
looks he as he hears you board, he looks up at the already boarded windows and most exit doors. Like, I think we're good.
Oh, you. All right. You already seem to be reinforced. Just be aware tonight.
Yeah. Just so you know, before he grabs you before you leave. There are tons of ravens that live in the area.
Excuse me.
Ravens?
I thought they were just wolves.
No, there's ravens. They're pretty chill.
Oh, I was worried about a wolf one, but there's also ones
Oh,
that
there are
turn into
wolves too, but not this far.
Oh.
Are any of them dangerous?
Not to us.
As in the members of the
Why?
town, or
because you're
people?
A werewolf?
Wait, are you talking about the ravens or the werewolves?
The wolves.
Any of them?
Yeah, they're dangerous, but they're pretty far from here. There haven't been any sightings in several weeks.
Well,
liar! You're a wolf, aren't you?
We found the clothes of a shifter on the road here.
You probably found the sash for... Where was it? Was it on the side of the road, or was it in a tree?
It was on the side of the road. The clothes had fur on it, and it was on the way from the church.
It's good to be cautious, but I wouldn't recommend going out tonight. Anyways.
Interesting.
It's...
Theory forming.
Y'all, I'm just trying to get you guys to the long rest.
I get that.
All right.
Sorry.
But, no. I get it. I'm just making a joke, and I'm gonna check out the Patreon to see what Barbie's cooking up.
Oh my god! It was a plug. You were plugging all along.
Murder theories in her journal entries.
Oh, I can't believe I fell for a plug. I'm such a fool.
I'm starting to put the dots together. I need to sleep on it. I'm connecting them.
She's making up the dots.
I've connected them.
So he said that, and then you guys want to go for long rest? Because
yes, I need to sleep on all this info.
Quotation marks rest because of the whole reborn thing. I kind of get like the elf sleep gimmick where I can just like sit somewhere and still retain consciousness.
Yes.
Okie doke. So he shows you
I can
all.
Remain vigilant.
So he shows you all to 3 separate rooms.
Nice.
Splitting us up. Huh.
And I forgot how this is going. Hold on. So, as Barbie and Emerus lay down to rest, Zolt, in the corner of the room, in your room, you see like this corner slowly get darker and darker. What would you like to do?
Oh, there's 3 different rooms.
Yeah, you're all by yourself.
Splitting us up and making us vulnerable.
All right, I guess I'll just. I guess if there's a bed, then I'll just try to lay down at it and attempt to sleep.
All right.
I guess go into like my passive state or whatever.
And right before you do that, you notice the corner in your room get darker and darker, like unnaturally dark. And a figure slightly appears with glowing blue eyes.
Is there a candle in the room?
Yes, there is.
I guess I'll like sit up, grab the candle, and try like to hold it a bit closer to this figure.
And as you do, you still see it's still really dark. It looks like an old black and white movie. But you see this man, and he seems quite familiar, but you can't quite place him.
Do I know you? Do I know you?
And in this very deep, gravelly voice, this man opens his mouth and says, "You know me, Zolt. My name is Ivan. I am your patron."
That doesn't ring a bell.
How am I doing this without revealing much? You carry my sword. I am your patron. Where else do you think you got these magical powers?
Oh, wait. Are you the sword? Are you inside of it?
Yes. And I need you to do me a solid. And remember, it's the only way.
I suppose. What are you posing, Ivan?
I just need you to remember and break free from your curse. It's what Our Lady wants.
I am trying, Ivan, but it's hard. In a figurative and literal sense, I'm part rock.
Yes, and I understand that. It will be a long journey for you. And that is why I am gifting you 2... I forgot to ask you which 2 spells you wanted. But you get 2 first-level paladin spells now.
Yay!
Once per...
I don't actually do that in the game, though. Let me look at my spell book application.
Just imagining Gigi going, "Whoopee, whoopee!
Woo, new toys!
Yippee, yippee!"
Shit, I get paladin spells. 2 level 1.
Is there any healing ones?
We have Walter now.
Evil healing.
Oh my god, I forgot about Walter.
Evil.
Where's Walter? Walter can sleep in my room.
Yeah,
I want to keep Walter safe.
Yeah, Walter, and then as he like kind of crawls up on the ground, and you hear him yelling or like muttering about chickens all throughout the night.
Walter, you don't have to sleep on the ground. I'll sleep on the ground. I can turn into a bear.
He does not hear you. He like literally stumbles into the room and like curls up.
Okay.
Into a ball. He's out of it. He is drunk.
Poor Walter.
He is sloshed.
I just walk over him and like pat him on his shoulder, like, "We'll talk in the morning."
Yeah, and you just hear him muttering, "No more chickens."
I agree. Chickens. They were not tasty.
I found out what spells I am taking. I am going to take Shield of Faith and Searing Smite.
Alrighty. And as he gives you these 2, he says to live in accordance of Our Lady and then he vanishes into a puff of darkness that is absorbed back into the sword.
Huh. I guess there is a man in my sword.
And he has, and you still have no idea who his lady is, so you have no idea how to act. But
Wait,
you feel
who's the lady?
feel kind of I like a dark presence now. And that is it. Oh, and Emerus, what were you doing while all that happened?
Oh, I've gotten into bed. I am very tired.
All right. And oh my god, what was your thing's name?
Kevin.
Kevin. And Kevin like kind of curls up next to you.
Ah, there you go, Pat. It's been a long day.
And that is it.
Thank you for listening to the 4th episode of Rose-Colored Daggers. Our plan is to still upload the current campaign every other Saturday, and occasional non-D&D bonus episodes in the weeks off. You can find us on social media at daggers_rose on Twitter or X, and Rose-Colored Daggers on Instagram and Tumblr. Please review and rate us on whatever platform you're listening from, and we're currently working on a Patreon, which will include character journal entries and thoughts after each episode, as well as a website which will include the players' bios and a blog. Thank you for listening.
Yay!
Woohoo!
I am hungry.
and
hungry,
you all level
hungry.
up.
I need some
Ooh.
Slay!
Let's
Oh,
go.
It's over for you, bitches. Oh my god, now I can make the joke that I thought of while Not was talking to his patron. I don't know what it was, but one of the things your patron was saying was just like, man, this guy's horny.
What?
It's how I based him off of. It's very much a Thanos thing, you know, from the MCU.
Thanos is not horny, but he was
Or not
given
the-
horny.
No, wait, no, not. Sorry, not that.
It's a lady. Yes.
Yeah, not
she
the
is.
MCU. Sorry, the comic book Thanos. He is.
Yeah, comic book Thanos is like all your body.
Yeah. It was like the.
That's why he wants to snap.
It was like how he was talking about like you have my sword. It was like,
Oh my god,
sir.